What is up, guys? We got this 2016 Honda in the shop today, and I'm trying to get it all in full video. Customer actually came in a while ago and got the flash done here, the K-tuner flash that we do, and then he came back, and now we are installing this little guy. Blind spot system. We'll do a little walkthrough today, show you what's involved in this kit if you're trying to do it at home, and if you're not trying to do it at home and you're local, well, we got you covered. So hopefully you enjoy. So one of the first steps on this car is removing the rear bumper, and since we have to run all the wires in the trunk, we have to take everything out of the trunk of the car. The kit is not super difficult to install. It is time consuming because you do got to run all these wires through the vehicle. Basically what you have are the two sensors that are going to go underneath the back bumper. The instructions are pretty straightforward, showing you exactly how to mount them. Comes with these two little, well, there's one nifty tool right here, but there's another one which I'm sure the guys have over there. So these go underneath the bumper, and then you got these little indicators that will run to the main box, which the guys have and they're installing. But these will go right inside here, and they'll light up when somebody is in your blind spot. And of course we'll try to show you the end result, and we'll try to show you how it works while we're driving. So we're getting all the wiring wrapped up, and we have the sensors mounted in the back over here. Got the little connector cushion clamped, and we use an existing grommet down here that was on the car. And we threw a little sealant around the wires that went in there. See, the sensors mount up pretty easily. Instructions are really nice. And there's two ways to install the sensor, basically. You can do it the 17 degree, and you see the field of vision that it's going to catch. And then you can do the 20 degree. The customer didn't really state which one he wanted. We feel the 20 degree might pick up too much stuff that's not really wanted or needed. So we went with the 17 degree one. You know, if the customer decides to change his mind, we can do that later. And they come with these little things that I mentioned earlier, where you mount them to the sensor, and it should point straight back towards the car. So we have the car ripped apart fully. Got the sensor here. Got the wiring over here. And then we have the one wire ran over here, which is going to be this is going to be the LED that will light up if it's in the blind spot. This will light up, and if you have the turn signal on and someone's in your blind spot, there's a little speaker that will you'll hear too, so we'll capture that on video. So we're wrapping up the install. We got to put the bumper still on. One of the biggest things that you're going to run into if you're doing this at home is finding the schematic for which wire you have to tap into for the turn signals. The reason you have to tap into the turn signals is for when you do have the turn signal on, for the little speaker to chime to make sure that you know somebody is next to you. So we'll go for a test drive here shortly. You'll hear and see these working. Besides that, there's really not much to it. On this car, it was easier for us to install an inline type fuse by the fuse box instead of tapping into the wiring, so we have that. You always want to ensure that if you're running a power wire for a system like this, that you have a fuse in line in case anything happens. And then running the wire, every car is going to be different, so unless you have this year's Civic, it's not going to do anything for you, but it's the same principle. Goes in through the back. The wire actually will come in underneath here Just a little dark. I can go get the flashlight. And then we just have it all ran on the side of the car. So you can't see it. It's ran underneath all the plastics, which you're going to do the same thing on your vehicle. Dale is actually working underneath the dash, so I don't want to get shots of him too much. But yeah, so we're wrapping it up. It is a lengthy job, I will say that. You do have to take panels off inside. You have to take the bumper off to access and get the wire in there. So, you know, if you're doing it yourself, I would expect definitely an all-day job. And depending on the car, of course. But, you know, most people that want these installed seem to have a newer car, which just means it's a little bit, newer cars are a little bit more complicated, it seems, as opposed to the older cars where wire is a lot easier to run through the vehicle, I will say. Well, like I said, once again, though, every car is going to be different. You know, on top of running the wire through over there, you have to run the wire. We have the wire all ran underneath so you can't see anything. There's also a little GPS box up here so it can sense how fast you're going. And, you know, when we do installs here, we want it to be perfectly clean and appear like it came factory like that. So, you know, can you put these lights anywhere and just run the wire anywhere you would like? Yeah, sure, if you don't care about how clean it looks. But we're doing it professionally. And we got to make sure that the customer is 100% happy. And like I said, the goal here is, you know, let's say if this customer ever sells the car and somebody buys it, maybe they think that's a factory option. That's the main goal. So I'll get a video of sitting inside the car, show you guys how it works. And if you got questions or you're looking to install one yourself, feel free to message us. Give me a call, email. You can comment down below. And of course, if you're looking for us to install one, shoot us a message or an email. We'll give you a rough price, depending on the year, make, and model. And we'll go from there. So hopefully this video has been enjoyable and helpful. Okay, so we're in here. See the one sensor over there and over here. We're going to try to get it to activate and show you, not only light up, but we're going to try to get the alarm to trigger. The alarm will trigger if you're going in reverse, or if you have someone in your blind spot and you put on your turn signal to go to merge into that lane or switch lanes. We're going to try to get it to do it. We're going to see. Right now the setting is it will not kick on unless we're going above 20 miles per hour. And if the GPS signal is lost, it actually will go into default mode, and if you had it, so you could set it to different settings and speed. So we're going to try to have somebody, there you go. So if you could, you definitely heard it. This one's got the glare on it, so I'm pretty sure the camera picked it up. Maybe we can have them switch lanes and get this one.
Behind us. Wow.
Well, there's no one behind us.
This would be a good one.
So we'll head off this off ramp. I'll either keep the camera on or I'll edit this out. We have the coronavirus stuff going on, so traffic is not as heavy as it normally is during rush hour traffic. I guess this is the one time we want traffic to show you guys how this works, but you guys definitely heard the alarm going off, which is cool.
A car behind us.
And there's not a car in sight behind us, so we're gonna go around this circle again and either speed up the video or cut all this portion out. Who knows? We will see. We're only a minute and 50 seconds in this portion, so we'll keep going. See if we get lucky and have anybody show up behind us. And now that one is in the not the sun, but of course I'm gonna assume that there's no one behind us from the laughter.
No, not for. We got this guy right here.
We got this one. And he's gonna switch over so it's not gonna hit us either, so we're gonna go really slow and have him come up on the side of us and see it. We're gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? There you go. So, kinda cool. And if you don't have the turn signal on, you'll get no beep, but you'll get the LED to flash inside there, so hopefully that showed you exactly what this thing does. As I said before, and I mentioned, if you guys got questions, feel free to hit me up, and I will answer them as best as I can. And there you go. Working like it should. Job well done. Quick recap before someone mentions where the tech is. It's a basic kit. It's really simple. If you're comfortable with removing plastics from your vehicle, running a power wire, and if you have a drill for the self-tapping screws it comes with for the sensors, you can do the kit. I didn't feel like I needed to show people how to run wire through a car. Pretty easy concept there. If you don't have an upholstery tool, use a screwdriver, wrap a rag around it, put some tape around it. You got a couple buddies, knock this job out in a day. It's time consuming. I will say that. Besides that, there's nothing to it really. There isn't. If you're looking to buy the kit and you got questions though, I don't sell the kit. The customer brought it in. You can still message me and I'll help you out with any install questions if you're a little bit on the fence of doing it yourself. Like I said, if you're good with electrical, you do got to tap into a power wire. You do got to tap into the turn signals if you want the alarm to work correctly. Besides that, it's really basic, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it.